you know, typically towards the start of the month where I just get a lot of things done. I wake up a little bit earlier, try to check off a lot of the to-dos, and today's the day. It's about 5:50 right now, but I woke up around 5:30, just journaled a little bit, read my devotional. Last night I made a list of some of the things I would like to get done, check off. Need to do some laundry. I want to go for a morning walk. I'd like to do some sort of monthly reset while my son naps. If you know, you know. I used to do these a lot back in the day, but I think we're gonna do some shrunken version of this. Go to story time with Connor. That's just a fun thing. Some chores around the house, fold laundry, clear out our front shelves. I want to organize my desk. That would be nice. Make a new recipe tonight that looks healthy and nourishing. Sneak in a quick leg workout where I can. I'm about to start my cycle, so I try to keep it kind of lighter on these days, and then get in bed. I've been going to bed super early lately. I've been going to bed at 9 o'clock, and I find it's been a game changer for just having energy levels to keep up with my son and get everything done. About 7:30, we're gonna head out on our morning walk. I have been running in the morning, but because I'm about to start my cycle, I like to be in tune with my body with this kind of stuff, and this is just not the point where I want to push myself to do any intense cardio. So we're just gonna go for a nice long walk. It's about 65 degrees, feels great outside. We'll go for a walk. Good to go. About to be October. I really just felt like I wanted to do a monthly reset this month. I know I used to do whole videos about this, but transparently, I am just not in my girl boss era, if you will. Not necessarily that that's what I was in before. I definitely still have goals and aspirations, but they don't necessarily change month to month. Maybe I can bring them back seasonally. October through December are just very busy months when it comes to work for me, when it comes to life. I'm sure we all just get really busy. I always like to do a financial check-in. We'll usually do it with Aiden as well. Every month I like to go through and just make sure we're only paying for things that we really want to be paying for, go through our budget. This used to be really overwhelming for me, but I cannot express how helpful it has been using Rocket Money. I'm sure you guys have heard of Rocket Money before. I am so thankful to be partnering with them on today's video, but this is a service that I pay for on my own because it is life-changing. Rocket Money is the personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your money better. I can guarantee you are paying for 1, 2, 3 maybe subscriptions that you don't necessarily use, that you don't even need, that maybe you weren't even aware that you're paying for. Rocket Money makes it so easy to go in and just handle that for you, cancel them, and save you so much money. It is crazy, especially being married, how often you realize you're both paying for things that maybe you only need one service for. Totally adds up. Even just doing this every single month, I always catch things that I wasn't really aware of. But before, I'm just being honest, I didn't have time to do this, but Rocket Money makes it so seamless. They also have some other features too. They will help negotiate your bills lower. You can go to rocketmoney.com/MichelleReed or click the link in the description to get started for free. You can also unlock even more features with premium. We personally pay for the premium version. It's really handy for me. It's still nowhere near what you're saving when it comes to just going through your finances. I totally get how personal finances can be so overwhelming, especially as a mom. I know that this is just the last thing I have time for. Even if you don't have time to sit down, do a reset like I'm doing right now, Rocket Money just handles it all for you. So again, I will have that link down below. That's rocketmoney.com/MichelleReed to get started for free. I'd love to hear if you have any video requests too. I'm going through and just planning out some videos. I'm very much still in fall mode, but I can't lie, I'm getting so excited for Christmas this year, especially because last Christmas was just very hard for me. And honestly, I don't even really remember it, which is really sad. So it feels like we're really redeeming redeeming Christmas this year, but would love to hear any ideas. I love creating these videos. I love putting them together. The concepts, the planning, the whole full circle of it is just so enjoyable for me. And while I don't like to plan too much because I don't ever want it to feel like a job, even though it is a job, it is nice going into those kind of busier months just knowing I would love to do this video, I'd love to do this video. My Christmas inspiration video is always one of my favorites to put together. I started doing these videos seasonally, just different activities, decorating, all that, and they're so much fun for me to create. Fall reset videos, those are just really fun for me. So I honestly start planning those pretty far in advance because I want them to just be inspiring for other people to watch. I shared a video on working on some habits, and so I would say that I don't necessarily have goals as of right now, but I'm just trying to be balanced in terms of working out and fitness, eating healthier, spending more time with people, less time on my phone. So if you want to watch that, I'll have that linked here and down below, but I would say that that's kind of where I'm at when it comes to just goals in my life. I filmed that video a few weeks ago, and I would say that I feel that I'm doing a really good job with all those right now. I feel very just in tune and I have balance in my life. Also without putting just an immense amount of pressure on myself. That's something with this new season and why I kind of paused those reset videos. With being a parent, you just don't have as much control as you used to. And in a lot of ways that was really hard at the start, just getting used to not necessarily being able to dictate every single day how it went. And as someone who loves control, it was very humbling to go through that kind of pruning process. But now I'm so grateful for it because I can just tell you how much happier I am just not having that pressure on myself and knowing that every day is going to be what it's going to be. Yesterday I had a day I wasn't recording, wasn't doing anything, and I just spent time with my son and had no plans, and it was just really sweet having those days too. So part of the reason why I like planning out my videos too is to kind of carve out time to have those days of just not necessarily recording anything. And lastly, I'm going to clear out my desktop. It is a hot mess. Right now I just have folders for everything. I have a YouTube folder, a music folder, a folder with photos. Some things I'm like, I need to back this up, just be a little bit more on top of organizing in that sense. So let me know if you have a system in place for that. Another thing I really need to do is organize photos, especially photos of Connor. It's coming up on a year old, and I just want to find a good system for, I don't know, do I physically print them? Do I have them on a flash drive? Let's see how many photos I have on my phone. 97,000. Let me know how many photos you have on your phone. That's just something that we got to figure out. Go get Connor up from his nap, and then we're gonna go to the baby story time. The library's closed today. Bummer! Unfortunately, our library was closed today. They were doing some maintenance, so we did not get to go to story time, but we did go to half price books and looked around. That is probably my third time showing up at the library and they're not open. So I need to start calling before I just get ready, wake him up early from a nap. We also went to the park. We made an afternoon out of it, didn't we? And now we're just having some lunch. Goodness, excuse you. Probably just gonna play a little bit and hang out until this guy takes his afternoon nap. Got a coterie package in. I placed an order for some more diapers for Connor. Thank you guys so much. On one of my recent videos, I talked about wanting to try a new diaper brand. I went ahead and went with Coterie again because I will say they're just so soft and the wipes are truly the best. They're so thick, but of course they are a high price point. It's so cute. Now he's at the age where he really plays with his cars and stuff and just, it's adorable. But while he's awake, I'm gonna restock these, fill up his little caddy. So satisfying. I mentioned the things I want to do while he sleeps. I'm gonna go through the shelves by our door. They always just get really crazy because we throw our mail in, trash, need to go through those. I just want to do a general tidy up, Ever since he's been crawling, I have realized how dirty our floors get. I just cannot keep up with vacuuming. Between Cash's hair, dirt that we track in, it's just really dirty. So I'm gonna do a thorough floor cleaning, fold some laundry. And if we have time, I would like to organize my desk too. I honestly never even work here anymore. I'm always working at the table or in the kitchen. I don't really spend a lot of time here, but it's just kind of an eyesore. So let's do some tidying, let's organize. I actually try to do a lot of this stuff while he's awake so I can kind of rest while he naps, but today has felt like a very restful day. Even though last night we were up a little bit, I don't know, I have a lot of energy. I don't really feel the need to have a break like yesterday. I definitely needed that while he napped, but now I'm feeling good. And I'm also just craving listening to a podcast, working with my hands for the next hour or so.
You're telling me you know what you need, but when I turn the lights off, it's all so clear. I can't get away, can't run away, I can't get away. You're bringing on the heartache, you're bringing on the heartache, you're bringing on the heartache, you're bringing on the heartache.
Ever since having a baby with laundry, I've tried to do at least one load of laundry a day, which I used to think was kind of wasteful. I was like, why would I do one a day when I could just do these giant loads? But the giant loads ended up taking just as many washes if I did one a day. And this has just been life-changing for staying on top of laundry. So I'll wash a load and fold a load pretty much every day, which I think sounds kind of overwhelming, but especially right now while it's just me, Aiden, Connor, it's really not that much. I imagine it'll be a lot more if hopefully we have more kids down the road, but it's kind of just that principle of just doing little tasks every single day versus these giant reset days or whatever. I've also tried to just shift my perspective whenever I'm folding laundry to just be very thankful to have, you know, nice comfy clothes to wash, little tiny baby clothes. I love when I'm folding Aiden's clothes and it smells like him, and just really letting it be a moment of gratitude, which I know sounds silly, but I think implementing moments like that to just pause and be thankful for what you have when they are tasks that maybe you don't love so much, and especially just things that you're doing every single day, it really just shifts your perspective to, you know, express gratitude more often and just be so thankful for where you're at. And even if you're just folding your own clothes, like, wow, I'm so thankful I have this Free People bubble skirt. I feel so cute when I wear that skirt. This beautiful spell dress, I'm so thankful to have this. And it really just shifts your perspective. Aiden took Connor for a little walk, so I'm gonna make dinner. I'm doing some beef and broccoli rice bowls. I've never done these before. They popped up on my Instagram. Lately, I've found most of my recipes that way because I just find the best quick recipes, which is what I'm all about right now. Last night it was a chicken sausage, veggie, one pan sheet meal, and then it had a maple Dijon mustard sauce. It was incredible. I kind of wish I could just make that again tonight because it was amazing with Brussels sprouts. A really, really nice fall meal. So I'll also have that link down below. This one looks great too, and also simple. I was trying to find something to use some ground beef that we had in the freezer. Let's get in a quick 20-minute leg workout. I am truthfully very tired. It's 7:45 right now, but I am feeling very anxious today. There's just so much going on right now that working out is just always the thing that really clears my head. I'll link whatever workout I end up doing down below. I usually do train wheel workouts, or I'll just find things on YouTube. I found a really good leg workout a couple weeks ago. I think I'm just gonna do that. Strength training is a thing that I'm really trying to keep up with right now because I just feel so much better when I feel physically stronger, and especially when I am already going on so many walks right now. Cardio is not really the thing that I want to prioritize when I don't have a ton of time. Strength training is just where it's at right now. So let's do it.
I still wonder how, yeah, you always make it right. And maybe it's all chance, but either way, you showed me how to reach for the best of myself. It's all good when you show the way, yeah.
Got a little chilly, but there were two things I remembered I wanted to tell you about. First is that I had told you guys that I was gonna go to one of those head spas where essentially they do like a really deep shampoo, condition, and they also look at your scalp. Essentially, they start off the treatment by looking at your scalp with this camera. And when I had seen Reels Instagram content from this place, they would show just a ton of products build up. It was really dirty, and I feel like half the experience is going in and seeing like, oh my goodness, look how gross my scalp is. And then they do a really deep shampoo, they condition, they do a hair mask, and they really just massage your head. And I will say, my hair was the cleanest it has ever felt. It felt amazing, but I was a little disappointed in the fact that when she went to look at my scalp, she was like, I didn't really see anything. She's like, your scalp is actually really clean. After I was about to pay for this expensive treatment to do this, the whole like scalp cleaning, but it was very oily. And I did have some redness, so she gave me some tips. And I also thought it was interesting because I had thought I had lost a lot of hair from just postpartum. She told me she didn't actually see a ton of signs of hair loss. She said naturally a lot of people's hair is just thinner near the temples, but she said I actually had a lot of new growth coming in, which I always suspected by my little baby hairs, but she was pointing out all the follicles. It was very cool. So if you're interested, this is not sponsored. I wasn't vlogging that day, so I wanted to share because I just did it on my own one day. It was quite the experience. I enjoyed it. It was Halo Head Spa. I think they have a Frisco location and then also a Carrollton location or a Capel location. And the second thing I wanted to say, so many people told me, you know, once your baby starts crawling, it's game over. You're gonna be chasing them everywhere. They're gonna be getting into everything. You're not gonna be able to get anything done. And I just wanna say that it has been so much fun since he's just become so much more mobile. And I wanted to share this from the experience of someone who had a baby who dealt with a lot of reflux when he was a newborn. And I will just say it was tough. And a lot of times I felt like I just could never figure out what was really making him happy. And he just seemed so uncomfortable all the time. And I think that was a big reason why those early days were just tougher for the both of us. And I will say just each month that he has been able to even just roll around, start standing on his own, sitting up on his own, and now crawling, he is a totally different baby. He is just so happy all the time, and I would much rather be chasing him around, making sure he's not doing anything that's gonna harm him. But just seeing him so happy, it is so much fun. It has just made every single day so much fun. I just look forward to waking up and seeing the things he's gonna experience, and it's just crazy. I know toddlerhood's gonna be a whole journey in of itself, but just in general, I wanted to say if you're having a baby, just don't listen when people tell you the different kind of just weights. I know that's a cliche, but I do think a lot of people will try to just tell you things that are just helpful a lot of times, but just know that every baby's so different. And from the experience of someone who's just having more and more fun every single day, and also from someone who maybe it started off a little bit tougher, he also just plays by himself so well now. He actually has interest in toys. He just does his own thing. I turned my back though one day and I looked around and I could not find him. I was like, where did you go? And it's just so much fun seeing his little personality come out, and yeah, it's the most fun it's been so far, and I'm really thankful for that. I'm about to start a new book. This was actually a recommendation on one of my last videos from a viewer. It's called Hard is Not the Same Thing as Bad, the perspective shift that could completely change the way you mother. Seems like a nice one to read before bed or in the morning, just kind of a lighter read, but obviously it has a lot of just wisdom and some biblical truths, which I'm really excited to dive into. Feeling very accomplished. Got everything done on our list. Not every day goes like this. Not every day is as seamless as today was. It was such a great day. I'm honestly feeling quite emotional tonight just thinking about my son getting older and I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful for the simplicity of our days together, just how grateful I am for our family. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I will have Rocket Money linked down below if you guys are interested in checking them out. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm about to get some well-needed rest. I'll catch you guys in my next video.
'Cause I found the best of myself.